Hey, ladies, gents. Alrighty. Subtracting fractions. Taking up the homework. I'm just going to do a small section from each question because I know that last one took 17 minutes and that's a long time. So, from number 1, I chose B and D. So B, 7/8 minus 3/4. Need common denominators. I recognize that 8 was a multiple of 4, so I'm just going to switch this one up. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 2, I got 6/8. 7/8 take away 6/8, I get 1/8 as the answer. D, same thing. I'm going to use 6 as my common denominator, so I'm multiplying this fraction by 2. Gives me 10/6. Subtract 2/6, I get 8/6 as an answer, which is an improper fraction. So how many times does 6 go into 8? One whole group of 6 comes out, leaving 2 left over. And then put this in lowest terms by dividing by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, so 1 1/3. For 4, same kind of thing. It's just now they're not giving us numbers that work together so nicely. So to get common denominators, I'm going to have to multiply this whole fraction by 3 and this whole fraction by 5. Okay, so you can see that in the green there. That gives me 24/15. And this one turns into 10/15. 24/15 subtract 10/15 is 14/15. And that's lowest terms. For D, there is a smaller denominator that I could use other than 60, but like I've been saying, if you're not recognizing what that is kind of on your own or by using the lowest common multiple that we did in September, it's really okay to just multiply the denominators together. So that's what I did here, 10 times 6 for 60, okay? So this is getting all multiplied by 6, this one's getting all multiplied by 10. So that gives me 102/60 and 50/60. Subtract the numerators, 52/60. I'm going to try to drop that into lowest terms. I divide them both by 2. It gives me 26/30. I can go lower, divide by 2 again, 13/15. And prime number, not divisible by 13. I know I'm done. For 6, we have mixed numbers, so we're making them improper fractions. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. 8 times 1 is 8, plus another 5 is 13. Multiply the denominators together to give me 40. So this is all getting multiplied by 8. This is all getting multiplied by 5. 136/40 subtracts 65/40, gives me 71/40. Improper fraction. Excuse me. I can get one whole group of 40 out of that, leaving me with 31 left over, and there's nothing that I can divide those two by to get it any lower, so that is lowest terms. Same deal here. I'm making them into improper fractions. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10/3. 2 times 10 is 70. Sorry, 2 times 10 is 20. Plus 7, 27. Multiplying denominators together again to get a denominator of common denominator of 30. So 10 times 10 is 100. 27 times 3 is 81. Subtract those two numerators. I get 19/30. 19 is a prime number and 30 is not divisible by it, so it's in lowest terms. 7. Here's the one where I had the homework up on the last lesson that I was warning you about, where they give you a whole number, subtract a fraction. So first thing, we're going to get the whole number into a fraction by putting it over 1. Okay, common denominators multiplied by 5. So that's where this comes from. 15 take away 4 is 11. I can get 2 groups of 5 out of this, leaving me with 1 left over, so 2 1/5. 4 gets turned into 4/1, multiplying it by 7 for common denominator, 28/7, subtract the 3, 25/7. 3 times 7 is 21, leaving me with 4 left over, so that's my numerator. 5/1 for the whole number into a fraction, multiplying it by 6, 30/6, leaves me with 25/6. I can get 4 whole groups of 6 in there, out of there, with 1 left over, so 4 1/6 as my final answer. Okay, number 9. I always get questions about number 9, so I did both of these for you. So number 9 tells you that you got your backpack, half of the books are novels in there. So one half of all the books are novels. And then you also have 3 science, 2 history, and a geography. So here's the inside of your backpack in my wonderful drawing. Half of the books are novels. And here's the other half. That half represents 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6. So if that's half of the books there, that's going to be 6, which means the other half is going to have to be 6 as well, which gives us a total of 12 books. Okay. Again, any problem solving question, if you don't quite get it, draw a picture that goes along with the way the information is presented to you, and that'll make it a lot easier. So the next one's sitting there saying you have your locker, and a third of the books are novels, a third are science books, and then you also have 2 geography, 3 history, and 1 social studies book. Well, again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books sitting there for 1/3 of them, which means that third is also going to be 6, and that third is also going to be 6, which means you have 6 times 3, 18 books in there. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that, and I did it in under 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Look at that. Alright, take care ladies and gents, bye for now.